Hey everybody, so long time, no video. It's been a minute since I've talked to you last, and partially that's because life has been very busy with teaching summer classes, but also Lola had surgery this week, and so I have not been at home since Wednesday, and I've taken some things over to my parents' house, but it's just today, Saturday, that I've been able to sit down and film for you. And just so you know, this means when I'm filming at my parents' house, I do not have my typical lights set up, anything. So this trunk club's gonna be a little bit different than usual, but I hope it'll still be really informative for you, and I found some good styles, so I hope you'll find some things that you like as well. Also, yes, my hair is different. I went a bit darker, just a smidge, just a tiny bit darker, and I am liking it. It is something I'm getting used to. I am liking how much it's showing off the green in my eyes, but yeah, it's dark, and I'm getting used to it. So if you're new to my channel, hi, I'm Rebecca. I'm a teacher, a 31-year-old dog mom, and I'm addicted to Trunk Club. And Trunk Club is a service from Nordstrom that is a styling service, but it's different than like the typical ones that we all know about such as Stitch Fix, if you're plus size, Dia & Co, because your stylist actually sends you 12 items, and they're the same items that you can potentially get at Nordstrom. They don't always have the same stock. Sometimes Trunk Club has some things that Nordstrom doesn't have, but it's the same brands, and so I really like the fact that like quality control is there. The prices are live with Nordstrom, so if the item's on sale at Nordstrom, you get the sale price at Trunk Club. There's no like if you buy a certain number, that's how much you get, and it's a $25 styling fee that does get applied to whatever you purchase. You actually get to talk to your stylist before they style. You can send them pictures, whatever you want to send or talk about. This time I told Danielle, who's been my stylist for the last few months, and I've really enjoyed her, that I'm going to 2 events in August, and I haven't decided on what I'm going to wear. I'm going to the Curvy Fashionista Style Expo in Atlanta. There's going to be fashion shows, different events where I'm meeting brands, so I wanted something that's a little bit stand out there, and I told her, you know, we're all plus size women there. We're all going to be shopping from the same stores. I wanted something a little bit different that I could pull from. And then I'm also going to Fat Camp, which is a body positive camp put on in North Carolina. And it's like a 4-H camp. So I'm going to be outdoors, doing outdoorsy events. But because it is a body positive camp, it's kind of a good time to like wear that dang bikini, get some confidence, ooze it in. It's just a little bit more comfortable, and so I want some camp like fun stuff for that too. So she gave me a little bit of mix of both, as well as some just easy daytime stuff, and that's it behind me. I don't have my pretty display, I don't have my steamer. We're working with minimal resources right now. So if you're interested in working with Danielle, I always have my referral link below. It will pair you with Danielle, and I've actually gotten so many messages from you all who have started using Trunk Club after watching my services or buying stuff just straight from Nordstrom if you liked something you saw, and I love hearing that you guys are enjoying it. I think so many of these styling services like plus size women don't have the best experiences with, so I'm glad you're loving Trunk Club. And actually I'm going to pop in a couple pictures of you who have sent me your pictures of Trunk Club items right now.
But I'll get over you, and it's not like I'm gonna hate you. It's what it is, nothing left that we could do, even though it hurts right now.
So keep on sending those pictures of yourself to me. I love seeing what you're getting. A lot of you talk about getting out of your comfort zone, wearing jumpsuits, trying skirts, things that just aren't your typical things, and that you're loving playing around with fashion, and that makes me so happy. And I've talked to Danielle about it, and she is so happy as well to be working with so many of you. So anyways, enough blabber, let's get to the items. I have already tried on everything, so I already know how it fits, and I'm going to show it to you in the order that I tried it on. So when I told Danielle about Fat Camp, I told her that we have like typical 4-H outdoor activities as well as some themed parties. And one of the theme parties this year is like a 90s party. So she wanted to send me some things that I could consider wearing for it. Tie-dye is big and it's very right now, but it was also very 90s, and she sent this to me as just a cute thing to wear in camp itself, but also potentially for 90s night if I wanted to. And it is this romper by BP. It has adjustable straps. I have it adjusted in the try-on at the very tightest setting. I have very narrow shoulders, so I kind of needed that, but it can go a lot lower. So if you're someone that has a broad shoulder, or you just have your chest lower and you want it to show more skin, you can. She initially paired this with a sports bra underneath, which I think I will do, but I didn't end up wanting to get the sports bra that she was sending, mostly because I only need like cheap sports bras. So this is BP. It's a 4X. This is their tie-dye romper, and it's $49, which I would say is expensive for BP. BP typically runs a little cheaper. BP often goes on sale. So if you're thinking about scooping this up, look to see what they have online in terms of stock. But BP is a more affordable brand. But anyways, it has this nice blue tie-dye. I do like the color of it. It is a somewhat, it's a soft V-neck. The top of it is very stretchy. You're not going to have issues getting your hips into it. Even with this completely tightened, I did not have issues getting my hips into it. And you know that's been an issue in the past. The waist is also elasticized, so very comfy. It does sit a little bit lower than my waist, so sometimes I hike it up a little bit. And then the legs itself are just nice and wide and loose. It does have pockets, which I think is really fun. And it's just a really nice, relaxed outfit.
I'll get over you. We were holding on to something that we both know couldn't work, so we should try to say goodbye. You know we had our problems, so now we have to try to move on. Baby, you and me were so messed up together.
And I think I imagine myself just wearing that for daytime activities. So it's going to be hot. It's going to be August. So I would wear that like just to go do the craft day, walk around camp. It is short. I would definitely be wearing some anti-chafing product, either something like the Monostat chafing gel or the Mega Babe chafing stick. I believe Mega Babe you can now get at Ulta or definitely online, and I was sent some, so that's what I would take with me. It does work. Your thighs will not, your thighs will glide versus actually rubbing and irritating one another. So that's what I would wear with it because it is a shorter short. And by the way, my nose ring fell into the sink this morning at my parents' house. It is gone forever. So I must go home with my nose ring in, otherwise this thing will close up in like 6 hours. With the romper, she also paired an ADIDAS hat. She originally put, she put this one, then she put a pink one, and then I asked her for this one back again because I just prefer this one. I like that this is so easy to wear with lots of different things. And I actually love baseball caps. I had never worn baseball caps until last year. I always thought my head was too big. And then I got one that fit well, and I was like, oh, like this could happen. And then, like, I don't know, I just realized that you need to find ones that are adjustable, that fit you well. My cousin also had the same fear of like hats not fitting her well, and I showed her how to get one that works. I just think they're super cute and casual. I like how worn this looks. I like that this kind of light denim will go with everything, and it just has the embroidered ADIDAS logo.
I'll get over you. Back when I met you, we were like fireworks. Thought nothing could break us, but oh how we got burned. Look at us now, we scream, we fight, and no one knows the reason.
The ADIDAS hat, I believe, is $20 something. Let's see. $26. Now, that's not a cheap hat. So, you know, if ADIDAS itself is not interesting to you, you probably can find something more affordable. But that same kind of like worn blue is really cute. And ADIDAS hats are really well made. So in addition to wearing the hat, she wanted to give me some tennis shoes as options for camp. And the first one she gave me are these Rockports. And these ones I did not try on. I did try them on yesterday. And I had originally tried to film this yesterday, but the light was going down too much. So if I can, I'll try to put in a little clip here of what it looks like on. But these are the kind of tennis shoes that have the, like, sock opening, or I don't know how you would call it, but basically there's no tongue to remove. And even though these are wide width, she gave them to me in a 10 wide, it is nearly impossible for me to get my foot in here. I had to use one of those little shoe horns to get my foot in. And while I love it, I think it's a really cute tennis shoe. Once I did get my foot in here, right here, my bones, like on my feet, did not feel comfortable. It was wide enough. I just think that this particular shoe is not made for me and potentially is like too athletic of a shoe for me. I might have a little too flat a foot. How many times did I say 2? But anyways, they are nice. They are true wides, but even though your foot's wide, it still has to somehow get in here with your ankle and all that stuff. I don't want to fight with my clothes to get ready in the morning, so these ones are a no. They are on sale right now. I think originally they're around $119. There's a Rockport knit walking sneaker, $119. Right now they're on sale for like $96. So I'm just going to have a pass on these. Cute, but too hard to put on. She also gave me a pink sneaker. These ones are from Clark's. And if you've had Clark's before, you know they have, is it leather? I don't even know. Clark's unadorned lace-up sneaker. This is $129.95. Clark's is expensive, but they have really good materials. I love the mix of like the shininess here with the faux suede or regular suede, I don't know, here, with this leathery material. I like the little details on the tongue itself, and the inside of it is really nice and cushiony. These are very comfortable. I've gone back and forth on them. They are very expensive. I'm not sure I love this color. I think it might be a little too skin colored for me, or too close to my skin, too pinky for me. But also, whenever I put my foot in there, it kind of did this. It kind of pushed away, probably because my foot right here must have been a little bit wide for it, and so it was sitting around my ankle big. So I just feel like they're not perfect, so let's not pay $129 for them. However, these were incredibly comfortable on. So I do think that I would be interested in trying Clark's again in the future because it was so comfortable.
But oh, how we got burned. Look at us now, we scream, we fight, and no one knows the reason.
Now, Nordstrom has released this feature where when you go to check out for your trunk, you already have 12 items, and you say, like, yes, send it to me. You can select another 3 accessories to put into your bag, and it is a limited selection. So they gave me scarves, sunglasses, jewelry, maybe a bag or 2. I didn't like most of it. I was surprised. I thought, like, for sure I'd find something because I love myself some accessories, but I didn't. So I ended up only picking 2 sunglasses, even though I could pick 3 things, just because, I don't know, I just didn't care for very many of them. And I got these ones from BP. They are 55 millimeter round sunglasses. I got it in mauve and brown. They're $16. I want to say right now they're on sale for around $13. They're just kind of like a basic sunglasses. I feel like the mauve color is only okay on me, but if you're looking for something that's kind of like sleek and just kind of classic, these are really cute and they seem well made. I do like these a little bit more. Perhaps with my darker hair now, I'm liking the darker lenses themselves, but I also just think this rim captures it a little bit more. So this is tortoiseshell rim, but almost like a very orange fiery type of rim. So I'm considering keeping these. I haven't decided yet because I tried to check out the Nordstrom anniversary sale the other week, and my local Nordstrom store had one rack of plus size stuff for the anniversary sale, which was disappointing. So I looked at the accessories, and of course I picked out stuff that wasn't on sale, but I found these sunglasses, which I really love. I love the edges here, and because I'm basic, I got them in 2 colors. I got it in tortoise and in black, but I think these are really cute. So I don't necessarily need sunglasses, but I am someone that loves sunglasses, loves having choices in sunglasses. So for $13-ish, I might just go ahead and pick up these ones because I don't have a lot of metal framed ones. I have a lot of plastic ones like the one I just showed you. I think the next thing I tried on was this dress from a brand that I have not tried before. This is from the brand Treasure and Bond. It's a side ruched bodycon dress in navy. This is one of the items I think she put in my box after I had said no to something. And if I had seen it, I probably would have said no again, just because it's okay. I mean, it has this kind of like heathered material. It says it's navy, but it's definitely like a navy gray. And then it has this ruching all along the side. And I do have a dress that has ruching like this from Leith, so I can't say I'm completely opposed to this ruching, but it does feel a little bit maternity to me. And as someone who has a big belly, I'm not exactly inviting, you know, people to interpret that I am pregnant. And it is like, it's just super basic besides a scoop neck, short sleeve. I do like the length. It's just okay. I don't find it to be anything like exciting. And then how much was it? It's $59, so it's not nothing, you know? And so that's just a pass for me on that one.
Out of line. Now say goodbye and try to move on. I'll get over you, only wish that I knew how to go on. Baby, you and me, we're so messed up together. Even if we tried, we'd be stuck here forever. I don't understand right now how to make it through, but I'll get over you, and it's not like I'm gonna hate you. It's what it is, nothing left that we could do. Even though it hurts right now, we will make it through. I'll get over you. I'll get over you.
Pretty sure I'm going out of order now when I try it on, but I don't think it matters at this point. She did send another kind of more everyday dress. This one's from Caslon, which is a 4X. I do love Caslon. Again, my favorite thing I've gotten probably from Trunk Club is my jumpsuit from Caslon. This is their cinched waist t-shirt dress in navy, and it's $59. I think I did look, and they had this in other colors, but I decided to go with the navy. Navy is not a color I wear very often, but it is something that works well for work. I don't think it's like the best color on me, but it's okay. So it does have the cinched in waist. What I didn't realize when I looked at it online is that it has these like style lines on the material itself. And I think you'll be able to see it better in the actual try on. Has it in the center, has it on both sides. And I think that looks really nice. This material is also pretty much just like the jumpsuit. It is so soft. I've actually already worn this to work, so I'm definitely keeping it. And I think it's kind of like an easy piece, not something that's like, ooh, exciting, 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 but something that's good in my closet that I'll pull and I'll wear, and I'll love.
I look in the mirror, who's looking back at me? I don't know what happened, guess we weren't meant to be. I know we had problems, I thought we could fix them, but we got tired.
So that piece is $59, which I might have already told you. Okay, so back to camp and the 90s party. I told her that even though I kind of wanted to find something for the 90s party, it wasn't something that I necessarily wanted to invest a lot of money in, because I don't wear 90s style items very much. So I think she tried to pull some things that she did think was more in my style wheel that could also work for this 90s party. So the first item was this BP striped top. This is just, it's a 4X. It's just a very typical crew neck tee. It's $19. It is a bit sheer and see-through. I would definitely wear like a tank top underneath it if I was wearing this out. But it has this nice like striping, retro striping. And really the part that makes it retro is just a color combination. But I think it's really cute. This is definitely a tee that you could wear outside of a 90s theme event. No one would necessarily think it's 90s themed. I do think the stitching on the sleeves is really cute. If you can see that. Just a nice little detail with the sleeve itself, but it fit fine. I just don't think it's something that I necessarily want, so I'm going to pass on this one. She paired it with a skirt from City Chic in their XXL, which is City Chic's 24. Now, I wear City Chic dresses all the time, but dresses are kind of like one of those items that you can get away with different sizes depending on how your body is shaped. I'm smaller in the bust and upper waist, so if this dress skims out from there, I can go a little bit lower in size. So I wasn't sure how this skirt was going to fit. It is just like a basic denim skirt. It's a dark wash, a very dark wash. It has functioning pockets in the front and back. It has a little City Chic hardware on the back, so that's pretty nice. And then it is a rough hem skirt. Shockingly, this fit. Now, do I think it looked nice on me? No. I think it was too tight on me. But it didn't feel too tight because look at the amount of stretch, right? It stretches in every direction. This is some stretchy material. City Chic is very accommodating in their sizes. Like, I do think someone who's a size probably 26 could wear this, 24, 26 could wear it, and just would skim their body a little bit easier. But because it's so darn stretchy, I mean, I could get it up, I could close it, I could do all those things. But I don't think it looked very good on me because it was really too tight.
I look in the mirror, who's looking back at me? I don't know what happened, guess we weren't meant to be. I know we had problems, I thought we could fix them, but we got tired. There's nothing left to do but to say goodbye and try to move on. I'll get over you, only wish that I knew how to go on.
This is an item I requested and I had a lot of hope for. It's a Leith jumpsuit. Leith for me is like major hit or miss. I either love it or I hate it, and so I knew it was a gamble either way. They have this in a couple different colors, but it's a paper bag waist jumpsuit with a tank portion at the top. It's kind of crossover. So you have, if I can get the lighting to work, it has this paper bag waist. All right, so it has a little ruffle. Sorry, this is like horrible. So it has this little ruffle right there, and then it comes up into a tank top. So I was shocked it fit because sometimes Leith has non-stretch materials that are really not fitting well. This one is a non-stretch material, but it's blousey, so it was fine in terms of fit. But I thought the proportions were off, and I think this material they used for the top is way off. So the top should have just been a bigger thing. The black proportion of the pant was too much. It hit up way too high. It was too much. All right, the white portion should have gone down lower than just the bust. And even if by like an inch or two, I realize it's paper bag waist, but we don't want paper bag waist right here. We want paper bag waist, you know, a couple inches down. Then the top material is just cheap and thin. I can see you. I don't know if you can see me, but it didn't come up very far in the back. It would not have hidden a bra, and it would not have supported your boobs. So I don't know who's wearing this. I don't know who's wearing this. I don't know how they're wearing it. I don't know what undergarments they're wearing. I don't know how they're keeping things in place. It would take some magic.
That we both know couldn't work, so we should try to say goodbye. You know we had our problems, so now we have to try to move on. Baby, you and me, we're so messed up together. Even if we tried, we'd be stuck here forever. I don't understand right now how to make it through, but I'll get over you, and it's not like I'm gonna hate you. It's what it is, nothing left that we could do. Even though it hurts right now, we will make it through. I'll get over you. Ooh, I'll get over you.
That Leith bodysuit is a 4X. It's their surplus. It's their paper bag detail jumpsuit, and it's $69. I think the design is worth $69, but the materials are not. All right, this next item is a City Chic dress. City Chic dresses have magic properties that just fit your body really well. This one had those same properties. This is a spot off the shoulder dress in an XXL, which is again they're 24. It's $119. City Chic can be expensive. I really liked this dress. I don't like it enough to keep it. Spoiler alert. But it's really well constructed. So in the bust itself, there's some stretch, but also there's this like running material here that's that like sticky material. So it stays up. It doesn't start peeling outward, which people do fear whenever you're doing an off-the-shoulder dress. The off-the-shoulder is nice. It's got elastic. It does not hurt, but it keeps it off your shoulder and on to your arm. I really love the Sweetheart neckline. I love the material. What I didn't care for was the layers at the bottom. I think it would have looked nicer on me if it was just a long layer. Instead, it's a short layer. It kind of like emphasized the hips even more. And that would have maybe been okay if the second layer also poofed out, but I just didn't feel like they laid that nicely on me. but it is a really well-made dress. I like the spot. I don't know if you can see it. It's like that textured crepey type material. Very comfortable. It fit very snugly at my waist, so I feel like it did good things at top, just not so great things down below.
Now say goodbye and try to move on. I'll get over you, only wish that I knew how to go on. Baby, you and me, we're so messed up together. Even if we tried, we'd be stuck here forever. I don't understand right now how to make it through, but I'll get over you, and it's not like I'm gonna...
Alright, we're getting to the last outfit here. So this one was most outside of my comfort zone and most intriguing to me. And the first piece was this Leith bodysuit. It was a one-shoulder bodysuit. Got this, of course, in a 4X like everything else. This one is $29. And last time I tried on 2 Leith bodysuits and was very impressed by them. So I thought this one could potentially be the same. Unfortunately, this one let me down. So some issues with this one is the fact that the one shoulder is just this little thing. But because of the amount of slant they put here and the fact that it doesn't have like any of that sticky material, which actually would have helped this a lot, it just folds down. I mean, like literally it would just go right into the middle, and I cannot even imagine wearing a bra and it just flopping open. So this is a no. It also just was shorter in the torso than the other ones. It was the same stretchy material. The material is nice. The cut was off. So I think if you're smaller chested / willing to go no bra / really tall in your shoulders, between your shoulder and your chest, this could potentially work for you, but not for me. Now that said, I'm so weirded out by the fact that I kind of love these snakeskin pants. Like, if you had asked me a year ago, are you gonna wear some snakeskin pants in your future? I'd be like, what are you on? You know I'm not going to ever wear snakeskin pants. But I kind of love these snakeskin pants. Part of it is the coloring. I think the coloring, which is like this gray and pink and beige, like, yeah, I think that works well. I like the pockets. I like the fact that it's wide width. It has a side zip plus hook closure. It does take a little bit of twisting to let you do that, but the top of this is actually quite stretchy in the back, so it's easy to do. I like that it's high-waisted. I think it would look great with high heels, which I did not have with me, so you couldn't see it in the video, but I would wear it with a different bodysuit, and I'm thinking that I would wear it with the black bodysuit I got in the last haul, which had the ruffle sleeves, similar to this, but less. This is kind of like more like daytime ruffly. That one was a little bit more evening ruffly. And I like that, again, for that Atlanta event, that this like sticks out. Like, not everyone's gonna be wearing snakeskin pants at the plus size events, and sometimes I know, and I probably will actually wear one too, is a lot of plus size events you see a lot of like florals, and so I'm happy to have like a different print that I can wear to that event. And then I also have so many dresses I just haven't worn yet. I have that zebra dress from Ishakti. I have 2 dresses that I hauled from City Chic earlier in the winter time that I could wear to the Atlanta event. So I'm thinking this would be a nice mix of a pant that can also, you know, I also have dresses and some pants, so I'm not wearing just dresses the whole time. I don't know what you guys are going to think about this. It might be like too out there, but I feel like at a plus size fashion event, this is where I can get away with it.
It's what it is, nothing left that we could do. Even though it hurts right now, we will make it through. I'll get over you. I'll get over you. We were holding on to something that we both know couldn't work, so we should try to say goodbye. You know we had our problems, so now we have to try to move on. Baby, you and me, we're so messed up together, even if we tried.
So anyways, I really hope you enjoyed this video and seeing what I got in this month's trunk club. If you want to work with Danielle, the link is down in the bio. I do get a referral credit every time someone uses my link, and I want to thank you for those that have been using it. And again, I love hearing about your success stories. Keep on sending pictures. I'd like to include them in every video. I hope you have a good day. Talk to you later. Bye. Hey Lodi, we're going to show them what you got because you had surgery. And I'm sorry guys, my doggy voice is like the worst. So Lola had lipomas. She had 2 big ones. She has more. She has one right here. She has one down here. But they are just lipomas. They're not dangerous. These ones were dangerous just because of where they were located. So this first one was back behind her arm. It's healing up really nicely. This other one is up on her chest. And I would say that's the one that I gotta keep an eye on because it's also where she has most, you know, just regular fat. And so we're just keeping an eye. She seems to be completely unbothered. She wears a cone for the most part. Right now I'm letting her have some time outside the cone because I'm sitting here with her. But she hasn't been interested at all in her stitches. So yeah, you'll see her later. She came in during my try-on with her cone of shame. But Lola, what's the biggest issue so far? Is that you can't play ball and you don't understand why. Soon enough, bub.